Hey, what's up? It's me, Butterfly to Light, and I am here with Aries Sun, Mars, and Cancer. And with this position, this is a pretty passionate position. It is. It's a passionate position, but at the same time, you can make movements based on how you feel about something, and you know, um, we can have you going straight forward, head on, with communication, with things that you're wanting to get done, you wanting to accomplish, with insight, and just I to sum it all up with passion, your passions, because believe it or not, a lot of people don't say this, but cancers are extremely highly, 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 highly passionate, and because of that, a lot of times they'll find themselves um, just wanting security and needing that so much that they do whatever it takes to get it. And I'm talking like in legit ways, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying that it's because their passion to move forward is like none other. Okay? So you with this placement here, you can very well find yourself moving past shortcomings. Like things can happen, disappointments can happen, failures can happen, and you can still just keep getting back up again and proceeding anyways. Except for maybe you won't proceed the same way as you did, you know. But you have that motivation to get back up again. All right, to get back up again and to keep trying. You don't see a red light. But at the same time, you're very intuitive with your movements. And because you're intuitive with your movements, it almost lends you this hand of really going towards a lot of your right directions. Like you're not stuck with, sitting there thinking about something and overthinking about something in order to make a move. And this can make you very popular amongst other people. Other people, in your family, you could be very popular. You could be the go-to person. Now, if you're not the go-to person, that provides security and sensitivity for others, then you will have that support system pulled in. Because remember, this is Mars energy here. It can go both ways, to where you'll find yourself taken care of. You go through a bad breakup or relationship, then your mother is there, or someone of significance to you is there to nurture you and to make sure that you're supported. They may organize a group to say, hey, let's go get that MF. But a lot of times I see this being you, to where you are able to be that nurturer, that supporter. And it's crazy because you will take someone doing something to you, right? And causing you harm, putting you in a position to where you got to now overcome, versus someone doing that to your family, someone doing that to your kids. I'm telling you, if somebody bothers your family or your kids, you're coming after them. And I'm talking like in no joke type of way. Seeing them hurt is like you being hurt. And that's what, people just have to understand with you. Like if someone crosses the line with you to the point of no return, like really hurt you, you're willing to put that to end, like put that relationship to a rest, or that person, that situation to a rest, especially if you feel like, okay, well, now I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward now. And that was that. This is where I am now. And that's why you're able to overcome a lot of shortcomings easier, or I would say maybe not easier, but quicker than some other signs in Mars placements. Because for you, it's nothing worse than something that's going to keep you back. Now, this is the thing. When you get angry, you can find yourself being in an emotional state of being to where you are crying, or you are, if you're not going to cry, you might even like distance yourself, because you could get extreme. Either you're gonna cry because you're gonna find that you have to release this energy. Now, if you don't, either you can release it through crying, or if you're not gonna cry, through other passionate ways, or ways to where you are, speaking up about it, and you're showing that you have been disappointed. Now, if you're not speaking up about it, you could get, because this is an Aries sun, you can get really, action oriented about it, but in a way to where, you kind of let your emotions take over your actions a little bit, but the actions are still involved, so you can get to yelling or screaming and things of that nature, and then you can completely distance yourself, because and it might not be for long. You can distance yourself or kind of fall back, or go into your a place of safety or security for you, whatever that is, whatever that looks like, until you feel like you've moved past what upset you. But it doesn't take you long to get past it, what upset you, and you don't really want to deal with what that was after it happened. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, unless someone just completely crosses the line with you. Okay, then that's a whole nother story. But you just gotta watch out and not let your emotions overtake you in the moment. But other than that, you can be extremely passionate. This is, if you're Aries male, you can be the ladies could be, you could be very popular with the ladies, even if this is a female. But this is the thing, there is a sense of attachment. It's easy for you to attach on to someone that you're attracted to. It may not be love necessarily, but your passions, especially a person that's passionate, lively, like someone that's kind of like, forthright, and they know what they want, and they're driven, that attracts you. But that's the way that you can approach the people that you're attracted to. And what happens is, it may not necessarily be love, but it could just be passions mixed with emotions. And then, like, after you get to know the person, it could just be like where you lose interest, or you feel like, okay, well, this person isn't necessarily what I thought. And then you end the situation. And leaving things in a bit of a turmoil, if you know what I'm saying. I don't see this, I'm not saying all the time, because you got to also remember, though, that with this Mars and Cancer placement, a lot of times you're going to want to sense out the people that you deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that you get close to. And this can make you not really trust the actions of other people. Like, you got to get comfortable with them first. You get what I'm saying? And who they are and how they do things, and vice versa. You pursue something you're passionate about, you want to be there, and you do it, and especially like people that you're interested in, you do it in ways where you show that you care. You show that you care about the person. You are sensitive to their needs. You are understanding. Like, for instance, you'll come and you'll hug someone, or you'll be like some type of, you can be supportive to them, and you show them that you're interested in them through sentimental ways. And you like people that do this to you, vice versa. But all in all, and this is the thing, what you're doing and what you're going after, it doesn't have to make practical sense at all. That's what you just got to watch out for, because sometimes, you're just in straight go mode. And you're not really looking at anything else. You're not looking at everything surrounding you all the time. You're just in straight go mode. And then because of that, it can be hard to really just build something that of great value, in the sense that it's like a structure, manifesting things in a way that's structured, planned, and routine. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy. The reason why it's hard for me to even describe this is because I'm talking like your passion, though, your drive, it can be very um straightforward, especially if you're in especially if you're in the state of mind that what you want to do is what you want to do. It can be very straightforward, and you know, it's on and popping after that. But you just gotta learn to really trust your instincts more. Like I'm talking about, like on an intuitive level, because that way, if you are building a business or you are building something that you want to last, like you're building something, or you're trying to progress yourself inside of an organization, or wherever you're trying to progress yourself at in life, whatever it is you're going after, just be intuitive. Allow yourself to make choices sometimes based off of your intuition, um, based off of your knowledge, high, higher knowledge, okay, through your, because of stuff that you've experienced before, okay, and acknowledge those things that you've experienced before, because instead of just overlooking it sometimes, acknowledge them, acknowledge those things, because those are like our trial and error markers. That's all. And then you'll be able to tell yourself, like, okay, nah, that's probably not such a good investment, or nah, I'm not gonna waste my time in that direction or that area. I'm passionate about it, but let me kind of step back and see what is gonna make more of a logical sense, in some cases, not in all, because this is a very driven person here, and just Mars and Cancer gets a bad stigma. If you go and you look it up anywhere, it's like Mars is in its detriment here. But it's because Mars is fire and the water puts that fire out. So Mars feels like it can't really operate. But you got Aries sun. And this is with the Aries sun, it's like it makes that Mars, it could take that, put that Mars in Cancer with Aries sun, with the Mars and Cancer placement though, it can make what the effects of Cancer in that position null and void. It can override it, but you just got to be aware of the fact that you're going to want to always take an emotional approach to things, and sometimes you got to be able to set your emotions aside and look at it in a different way, you know. And that'll be all. This has been Aries sun with Mars and Cancer.